What's up? I fell asleep again, but so this video is going to be for yesterday, the 4th of May. So basically, to start it off, I got followed from my house to the gym by someone. Truthfully, it was my fault. I cut someone off at a stop sign, and then the guy followed me from the stop sign where I cut him off to the gym. I didn't even realize he was following me until I got to the gym. But yeah, apparently he was honking at me and yelling at me while I was driving. I did not hear it. I did have my music blasting, so that could have been a problem. But yeah, anyways, I got to the gym. He was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Like, you fucking blew me off at the stop sign. Are you fucking stupid?" And I was really trying hard not to laugh. I'm not gonna lie. It basically went like, he was yelling at me like, "Oh, are you fucking stupid? Like, you didn't fucking see me at the stop sign. You fucking blew me off." And I was looking at him. I'm like, "I'm sorry." I was holding in my lap there, and he's like, "Oh, you're a fucking cocky asshole, you little shit. You're a fucking dumbass." And then I was like, "I'm sorry." He was just causing a whole fucking scene. I didn't want to laugh in front of him because he would have probably gotten even more mad. But he was literally he literally stopped traffic just to yell at me. So I had to just apologize so that he can get the fuck out of the way for everyone else. And yeah, I didn't even mean. Listen, dude. To the guy that yelled at me, if you somehow come across this video, I'm deeply, deeply sorry for cutting you off at the stop sign. Honestly, I didn't even see you there. But at the end of the day, it is my fault, so I apologize. And I hope next time you see me, we can be on good terms. But man, that guy was having a bad day. Holy shit. He was livid. So that was a great start to the day. And yeah, I just did some more work. I started a pitch deck for the photography company. You want to see? Look at this shit, bro. You know, back in the day, I used to be in high school, in my golden days, I was the slideshow guy. The slideshows I used to make for presentations used to slap. Okay? Matter of fact, just to prove my point, let me show you another one. Come on. You're telling me that is not a world-class slide? Get out of here. But anyways, yeah, that is something I'm working on right now. I also had the pleasure to teach my previously mentioned buddy Danny DaVinci Resolve because he wants to learn how to edit his drone footage and stuff like that because he likes, in his free time, he's a tennis player, but in his free time he likes to play, he likes to fly a drone around and record stuff, which is, by the way, really, he's 16 now, 16 I think, 16, 17, something like that. He's very young. Name another kid in high school that is not only phenomenal at a sport and dedicates most of their time to a sport, but also, instead of playing video games in his free time, all his free time, he decides to pick up a drone and actually learn a new like skill or something that can actually become useful, right? If I was his age, I would be playing Call of Duty all day. So respect, Danny. That's pretty fucking sick, I can't lie. So yeah, he wants to learn DaVinci, and I spent some time teaching him DaVinci. Maybe I'll slip a little clip in of our lecture. Now you have it on that side, and you can extend it if you want, and it'll dissolve your footage. Wow.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm gonna
But it's cool, man. Honestly, it's a I didn't think I'd be teaching someone this early in my kind of career. I'm getting messages. I think that's him actually. That is. He's telling me how to grow my triceps right now. But yeah, I never thought I'd be teaching this early in my career because truthfully, I'm still learning a lot. Like, there's still so much I don't even know. But one of my ultimate goals has always been to eventually give back to a younger generation of people that want to get into like film editing and whatever, and try to teach them the things they need to know to avoid learning from doing the wrong things early on in their career, right? Because, you know, if you develop certain habits early in your career or early on in your process and you grow comfortable with those bad habits and they become your foundation, we've all been there. Ultimately, it takes so long to unlearn those habits and try to learn the proper way of doing things that'll help you develop faster, right? Fundamental things you do wrong that you need to relearn. And if I could have helped someone avoid doing that early in their career, that is, yeah, it's one of my goals, right? I want to give back. I want to share. I enjoy teaching because I'm really passionate about talking about this kind of stuff. So having an outlet to do that with someone is really cool for me, as it is for them to see them develop their skill set. So yeah, we had a little sesh editing some of his drone shots, and it was a lot of fun. We learned how to cut up a song and condense it, make it shorter than what it is, and he's already got it down, man. He's already got it down. And it's cool too because I have to learn DaVinci for work, so I'm also learning with him. So it's a good time. It's a cool time. But yeah, I didn't think I'd be teaching this early, but I'm kind of working on one of my ultimate goals for my life at this stage already in my career, which is really cool to see. Yeah, besides that, a weird start, but honestly, life has been a little too good. So I think that was the world's way of kind of knocking me down one. But even still, it was just funny. Like, that guy was fucking losing it, man. He was absolutely going into, he was going bad shit crazy. I felt bad. Like, he was going through it. He was like, you didn't hear me honk like this? And he honks his horn. He's like holding it for 10 seconds. He's like, "Arr!" in front of the whole gym. I was like, this is not happening right now. Oh my God. Yeah, so that was so funny. I was just like, sorry, man. I didn't hear you. That was the way I said it. And he's like, you're a cocky fucker. I'm like, yeah, I can be. Man, these days have been feeling like lifetimes. And I'm actually really grateful for that because I remember days not even that long ago, like last year, days felt like seconds. And now there's just so much that happens in a day. It feels like I live an entire life in a single day. And that's a great feeling to have. And it makes you definitely appreciate all that you can actually do in a day. I think it's easy to say a day is too short or there's not enough time in a day to do things, but the truth of the matter is you're just not using it as effectively as you could. And this is something that applies to me. You know, I can waste a lot of time in a day. Like, on the third, I was talking about how I needed more. It's because I felt like I wasted time. You need to kind of alleviate yourself of all the habits you have that are destructive to your productivity and your routine, and allow them to be replaced with things that build on top of your habits, the things that get you closer to where you want to be. So let's say you don't work out, well, maybe swapping some time on your phone or swapping that video that you like watching every once in a while, or swapping the time you spend on your TV could be time you spend in the gym. And something as simple as that goes a long way. Or eating better, all that stuff. By the way, I've been eating like shit, so if my face looks disgusting, yeah, that's why. Also for my cousin Age, because he asked, I had pizza these last 2 days. You might not be able to tell right now because of the lighting, but my neck is definitely. I have this thing where I know for a fact other people experience this. As soon as if you don't have sodium or a lot of like sodium intense foods with oils and stuff like that, like pizza, like a burger with a cheese on it and like a sauce or something like that, you actually develop a jawline. It's amazing. But as soon as you have something greasy or high in salt, your neck, literally, my neck fuses with my jaw. It's just one line, it just goes straight. So, if you watch, what day was it? Where I was in the basement. If you watch that video, I had pizza that day before I recorded that video. You can actually tell my face is oily, and it's really gross. And you can also tell that my neck is like a tree trunk. So, yeah. Besides that, yeah, days have just been feeling like lifetimes, and it's really cool. It feels really good. I go to bed exhausted, and I'm very grateful for that because that's not a feeling many people have, I feel, anymore. I feel like a lot of people go to bed and it's hard for them to fall asleep. It's hard for them to stop their mind going. And I think that's a case of not having exhausted yourself in the day. And I don't know if that's psychologically the healthiest thing to do or the way to think of it, but the way I like living my life and my days, I want to be exhausted. I want to give everything out during the day and go to sleep with nothing. But obviously, easier to make it sound good. It's easier to make it sound better than what it actually is. Not every day's great. Not every day is as productive as I want it to be. But life has been good recently, and I'm very grateful for that. So that's it. Regardless, even if you're tired, you still have to push. So I will get the one for today done today. So that's it. I gotta get to it. So enjoy your day. Enjoy your day. Hopefully it's productive. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully you have a hell of a time. All right.